Welcome to EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. I'm Sir Nick, and this is the Road to the Masters.
Welcome viewers, another PGA Tour Road to the Masters career mode. Let's get this going.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Mesquite, Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play.
Cheers, bro. Tough, very tough course, but it's a good course.
Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway.
We're there. Just checking some of them. I've got 2 gloves. It should be the left glove, no the right as well, so I'm going to take it away. How did I do this? Right, never back to business. Purchase already 2 gloves, just for the start of that.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Mesquite, Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point.
Oh, that was unlucky too. If that ball had just slowed down, it could have been an eagle putt. Just kept going. Oh, just over the back.
Take a birdie any day.
Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 13 under for the tournament. Moving on to the 445-yard par 4 second, severe dogleg left. Aggressive players hitting driver to the left of the visible fairway. Less aggressive players will play to the right, but be careful long there and your ball could be lost in the desert moonscape. And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. Second shot now from right at 100 yards.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
15 feet away. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And he moves to 2 under for his round, 14 under for the tournament. Now on to the third, first of the short holes here at Wolf Creek. Uphill shot, Frank?
Yes, it's going to play a little longer because of that. Then it's 227 yards off the back tee. Hard to imagine you have a par 3 in amongst this desert. And really, that's all it is. Tee and green. There's not much in between. Well protected, as you can see, by those bunkers. And this green a little smaller than what you'd like for a hole that's around that 230-yard mark.
Getting this on. It's crazy. Never really get this on. Oh God, that's bad.
So that one off target, knocked down a bit by that tree, and that'll make things difficult from there.
That was really not good. That was bad. And I've got to get this flipping thing on. This is going to be torture. Get down, boy. Right at look. It's a very fast green.
Just hit it way too hard. And you don't get enough spin on the ball, it is going to fly out of that line.
It is always so hard to judge the flight coming out of that kind of line.
Jesus. It's like stuck on a hill. The hole.
Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by.
Should have left off.
Good putt there to somehow come away with double bogey. And this is going to drop that lead down to 3 shots. This is a good hole here at Wolf Creek, the 4th, par 4 at 383 yards with a pretty severe dogleg to the right. Coming now to the 383-yard par 4 4th, severe dogleg right. Fairway wood or hybrid off the tee might be the play here. Just make sure you avoid the series of bunkers on the right.
This round. I wasn't in the first round.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
This one moving left here for birdie. That's That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but, you know, Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long, so very reachable.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.
Down the hill.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. You take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Here at the 6th, 447-yard par 4. Pretty good hole, Frank.
Yeah, probably a layup hole, too, for the longer hitters. Something out there around the 280, 290-yard mark to make sure you don't go it in the stream. Obviously, it's a dogleg right, as you can see. The canyon on both sides is sort of well-defined, so you know where not to go. Second shot plays a little bit back up the hill to a green, once again, that's anything other than flat. It's fun. You've got to make sure you get that ball on the right tier if you want to have a birdie putt here.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
He's got 146 yards to the front, 149 to the hole, and coming off the eagle on the last hole, no reason to think he won't be in attack mode here.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Just want to maneuver this one close, down the slope for birdie.
Boy, that's a tough one to leave short. It never really carried the necessary pace.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and that's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up, just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch, you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and it's going to make that second shot that much harder.
So after a well-placed drive, this is second from short range.
You've got to be smart.
Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. This one measures out to 15 feet. to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. He moves to 15 under.
Yeah.
Frank, the 8th here at Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada is really the signature par 3, isn't it?
I'd go so far, Rich, to say this is a great par 3. Doesn't matter where it was played. The stream that sort of comes all the way down there and surrounds the left side of the green makes this hole really daunting. Logic would say if you're going to miss this green, obviously you'd miss it to the right, but it's just a beautiful hole. And then you put the fact that the canyon frames the whole hole itself. It's beautiful.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance.
You guys fucking shit.
Oh, off the flag
Come
stick.
on. Play that nigga one. That sucks.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th. It's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can never fly that, just over 300 yards. Either that, shorter hitter, just play that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front 9.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second.
I know we've got a good club for us. Have to take time figuring this out. This is not good. This is tricky. Very tricky. I needed to flop. Even that's too much. Jesus. It's a horrible pin position.
Look here at birdie.
Horrible.
And this is
pin
not the
position.
place to be. It's a really tough side hill putt. He's got to push it out to the right and then just let it drift back to the hole.
Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped.
Yeah, he needed to play it out a little bit further, and he also needed to hit it just a little harder.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. The par 4 10th. What's the right way to attack this hole, Frank?
Rich, you've got to convince yourself there's more fairway down there than what it first looks because that ridge on that right side, the desert there, blocks your view off the tee. But this fairway is just as wide as every other fairway on the golf course. A good drive, sort of 280, 300 yard plus, will always take those bunkers down the left out of play. From there, that second shot, just be aware where the flag is. If they have it in that front or middle section, this is certainly a birdie hole. Anything on the green is going to be a very sort of makeable putt. Just be careful, though, when that flag is on the back right. That's the hard position because it brings that pop bunker into play.
This one has a chance to be close.
What a way to start the back 9. That is a tremendous iron shot.
So now eyeing this one for birdie.
Let's go. Just got to take our time. Some of the short ones can be tricky.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he continues to just build up a massive lead for the weekend. On to the 11th hole, we're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great-looking par 3. It measures 215 yards, very playable, and you never know, today might be the day where you make birdie.
God. Hell's bells. What kind of bloody hole's this? Right. The elevation on this.
Yeah, most folks miss it long on a downhill par 3 like this, but there, he'll come up a bit short.
Settle with this. That was tough. It really was tough.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. This is an exciting hole, 560-yard par 5 12. There is water down the left side of the fairway and right of the green. If you keep it dry, keep it in play off the tee, well, then you absolutely have a chance to get home in 2 and spark some fireworks. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
I'm going to finesse this, you know. I think a finesse is the ideal shot of the day. It's like you're pushing it in there. Get in there. Come on.
Oh, what a good shot that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Not much left here for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he's just continuing to pour it on here on this Friday. Well, this is all about temptation at 350 yards, this 13th here at Wolf Creek with a dogleg to the right. If you're a long hitter, you're thinking about it. Maybe you're going to cut the dogleg and try to drive the green, but keep in mind, if you miss it to the right, wave goodbye to your golf ball.
You've got to say bye-bye, ball. Where the hell is that going to land like? No, I think I got a good lie. I can land it maybe here. Oh, no, because it's going to hit the bloody rocks and shit. I'm going to hit it over here.
Uh-oh.
Boing. Oh my God.
They've all been going straight up until that one. A little bit of a test coming up.
Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot.
Oh my God. It's the first time I've played such a poor shot. I'm gonna have to lay up somewhere. Lay up here. Oh my God, that's gonna hit stuff. Right, I'm gonna get the hell away from there. This is dodgy. Just play a sensible shot here. In fact, where's the green? The green, it. What is the green? It's over here. Okay. Well, it's not as bad as I thought. The problem is, it's getting it over us. gonna drop out. Oh my god, this is gonna be crazy. I don't even think I can do that. That's too much height. I'm just gonna have to lay it. I wish I didn't have to, but I'll have to. I just think I got the good position. When I got the position.
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. This from 7 feet. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par. 14th hole here at Wolf Creek. Time to pull out the driver and as well the phone because you want to take some pictures here. What a spectacular view.
Stunning. You can see a whole panoramic sort of 360 degrees right around this golf course. Then when you flick back and actually look at the 14th hole, there's 6 bunkers, 3 really in play with the tee shot, as you can see, the other 3 just up by the green. Anything to the right of those is preferred, unless you want to be playing your second shot out of the canyon or the bunkers. Green should be fairly receptive, and 3 distinct portions, which is sort of a common trait here at Wolf Creek. That's sort of 3 different tier levels in that. But let's see, birdies are to be made at Wolf Creek, maybe even one here.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
Oh,
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Now this for another birdie.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
A little tentative there, and that'll come up short. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Here at the 15th hole here at Wolf Creek, bit of a breather here. Nice short par 3.
At least I'm under par.
You don't want to miss this green.
No, that's the temptation there. If you try and bite off a little too much because it looks a little too easy, then a bogey here and you're in a bad mood all of a sudden at Wolf Creek.
Okay, safely aboard.
I've done it again. I've got what? Come on, what you got me for?
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the 16th hole as we get set for the finishing stretch. And Frank, what's the best way to play this relatively short par 4?
Somehow you've got to straighten the hole up in your mind's eye, Rich. Just look all the way across that canyon and look like the hole was built straight, because really that's the way it should be played. If you start
that.
And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot.
So the putting is still tricky. Still trying to come into terms with the putting.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. This is a terrific hole right here at Wolf Creek. All the risk reward you want in a great par 5. The 17th is 562 yards. If you can bomb your drive, it goes all the way down the hill. That'll give you a chance to get home in 2. But if not, beware, that ball could come back into the lake.
You've got to do the sensible thing.
That one got up into the wind. No driver necessary. That'll be just fine.
You gotta be sensible. You gotta be sensible.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Oh, Bell's Dodgers. Oh, there's bumps all over the greens, man.
Chance now for
Not
another
straight,
birdie.
You know. It's not as straight as you think.
Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And he's got it to minus 18. Finishing hole here at Wolf Creek is only 307 yards. Frank, where's the trouble here?
Short and to the right of this par 4. Really, there's a multitude of options off this tee. You could hit an iron, you could hit a fairway wood. Even some might try and hit a driver, but you know, that's a little too risky. There's too many problems up ahead if you try and take this hole on. Really, a short club off the tee, leaving yourself some area of 100, 70 yards, and you're going to be putting for birdie more often than not.
Drivable par 4. Not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
Yeah. Right, what's happening here? An easy birdie, hopefully, should be.
Birdie putt now moving to his right.
Not straightforward either. These are missable, these little things. See? They could go round the cup.
He's not going to be real happy with that. Wow.
Not bad. Jesus. Yeah, that call us Wolf Creek for the fun of it.
Okay, a good putt. Able to save par here at 18. And this is a second straight super round. This one, a 66. What a day of golf we saw out there today, Frank. It was a lot of fun.
Wolf Creek is just an amazing experience, Rich. To imagine that they could build a golf course like this, and let alone people could play it and have fun. Every shot's a different experience out there. I doubt you'd ever get another golfing experience anywhere in the world that would come close to this.
Nothing like Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. So for my partner, Frank Nobilo, and all of us here at EA Sports, we say so long from Wolf Creek Golf Club.
If there's anybody tuning in for the first time, it'd be good if you could help me out. You click the like button, comments in the video, in the comments bit. Do what you need to do. It'll help the channel out immensely. Roll up, and then we're going to hit round number 3. It's going to be tough. I don't think I'll get another 12 under, because I think that was luck. Considers need a bit of luck. The wins we made, it's not high wins, I've got a chance. I think the wins could be a bit crazy. It's a very good, it's a good course, tricky, get you thinking. It's not one of that ones where you just fly around every cave in the world. It's one of these you've got to take every single shot into consideration, and you've got to be play sensible sometimes. You can't just rush around, blasting balls everywhere. Right. We get you thinking. Let's go. I'm digging the tunes. Right, let's go. Round number 3. Oh, but 2 gloves are there. I'll get this sorted out. There. See, I've got 1 glove there. Right, how do I do that? This is annoying looking, I don't know how to do that. See, that's a... No. I'll keep ending up the 2 gloves. I will fix this. Now what I'm gonna do, I've got an idea. I'm gonna keep that here. disappearing again when I click. What am I gonna do? Probably now. The large bit. It's the last one I want to put back up there, but I don't. Please give me the option there. No, it should stay on air, but it doesn't. Wait. LP. I'm gonna go back to the left one again. Should work here. I'll probably hit the same on this one. The gloves and it's gonna be an issue. That's it now. Right, you ready? Run number 3.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the desert town of Mesquite, Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, it's third-round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novello is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started.
Hey, what is it again?
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
Oh, that hit the flagstick. This is an 11-foot putt. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Frank, there's so many impressive holes here at Wolf Creek, but the second really stands out.
Yeah, that tee box, is it 9 stories high? It's hard to imagine you can tee up that high, and obviously trying to judge distance is one thing, but also just the visual that you get.
That's up the left side. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second. Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this.
That's like stuck in a half.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he's going to stay at 19 under par. This par 3 third here at Wolf Creek is a good one. 227 yards, and it's uphill. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Oh, that's for sure. Plays a little longer than that, too, by virtue of playing uphill. Thin air might negate some of that. There's going to be a good shot just to keep the ball on the green. One of the smaller greens here.
That's on you there. I've done a bit better. I'm learning it a little bit. You've got to make sure it's high. The test after par.
Now, that was right all the way.
Same as the last bogey.
That one in for a bogey here at the third. Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Back to the tee here at Wolf Creek. A lot of sand along the right side of this fairway leading up to the green, Frank.
Yeah, I can't even count how many bunkers they got down that right side. It's easy to see where not to go. So obviously you want to get that ball up on that left side. And then really it's just a short pitch across. Yeah, this hole's only 383 yards, and it won't even really play its distance. But, of course, you've got to be careful. It's not long, but fairway first once again here. You can see all the problems around that if you do miss this fairway.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay the third.
He's got 115 yards to the front, 105 to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Now to the par 5 fifth hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank?
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of the desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that left, down that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels.
Oh, this could be good. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Seven feet now for birdie. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. He gets it to 20 under par. Next up, 447-yard par 4 sixth. If you hit driver off the tee, be mindful of the creek that traverses the fairway, and the approach plays longer than the yardage as it climbs uphill to a really difficult green. And coming off the 2 straight birdies, this will be a little tougher as the tee shot is into the bunker. Oh, off the flagstick. Now this, the birdie.
Really not a whole lot to this. He's going to get a little help from the slope. Other than that, just slightly to the right.
Yeah, maybe a little defensive there, as that'll come up short. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay at 20 under. Onward to the short but really fun 7, 302-yard par 4 hybrid or fairway wood off the tee should get you over a ridge that rolls downhill, leaving a short iron over a creek to the green.
As soon as you hit that bit of rough, you're going to end up in the water. So it's play safe.
So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
You've got to use strategy a lot of the time on this course. It's one of that courses you just kind of do anything stupid.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, the par 3/8 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard, and it's really pretty.
Yeah, it is, and it's really long, too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee. Slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously, where you don't want to go and where you do go. If you're a little, well, tender of heart, then aim for the right side and avoid all that water down the left.
One of that courses, you've just got to just lay up sometimes.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green.
It's a bit of a game of chess.
11 feet away. Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he moves to 21 under par. Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter, too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. and longer hitters could nearly drive it in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. You're playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here, and chance too to have a little birdie at the end of your front nine.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
It's the elevation it's going up, so it should be okay.
Strong approach shot here at the ninth, and a good opportunity to finish this side with a birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. That'll mean this is a 32 on the front, 4 under par. There's a lot happening on this par 4 10th at 472 yards, though it is one of the few flat tee shots here at Wolf Creek. You can see there are bunkers and a lake on the left and then the brush on the right. So you want to get this ball in play. That's important. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
Playing a full 180 yards now.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge.
Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough. So that's in for par to start this backside. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Now at the par 3 11th, and though it is 215 yards, you can see with that elevated tee, it doesn't play quite as long as you're coming downhill. You certainly don't want to miss it left here. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, just short. But that is mission accomplished there. Very well done. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at 22 under. From a par 3 to a par 5 here at the 12th. It measures 560 yards, a sweeping dog leg left, and there is some trouble down that left side.
This is a scary tee shot. There's no two ways about it, Rich. You've got to get the ball in play because you can really rack up a good score here. That water very much in play. Doesn't matter what club you decide to hit off the tee. 560 yards actually is reachable, believe it or not. But you've got to get it on the fairway. You don't really have to be too brave and try and take too much over there. The other thing, too, to consider about is this green is nearly half the length of an NFL football field. It's 55 yards from the front of this green to the back of the green.
finesse it. Okay. Like that. If it stays. Jesus Christ.
Got every bit of that to it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
Shite. Oh my God.
Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort.
That was a long one. I knew I was
4 feet, all that's left for birdie.
This is better. Just go for it.
Ah, well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 23 under par. 13th hole, and Frank, Wolf Creek is really kind of a macho golf course because you can stand on a tee like this and say, you know what? I'm going to take this one over the mountains.
That's a secret.
And then, if you do, then you flip the coin. Is it in play or is it out of play? This is one hole. You just you realize you're in the middle of the desert. That's for sure. And one hole that you think, well, if I play this hole a couple of times, I might just get the hang of it.
That's fine.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball.
That bloody... That made me struggle for you, Daddy. It's got this here. It can eat you up sometimes. If you're not careful. You know what I mean? Stick to this here.
Oh, way too much ball.
Jesus Christ, that's taken off. See what I mean with these greens? Look at this. That's crazy. What the flip? It'll probably back down my foot. Jesus Christ. That thing's just passing me. Jesus Christ.
Frank, it's obvious he caught a flyer right there.
Explain
what that means.
Well, you have loft, right? The ball's going to take off on the loft. They put grooves on the golf club so you can have nice contact. If those grooves fill up with a little bit of grass, then you have no grooves, and you have nothing really to put the extra spin on the golf ball. So that is a flyer.
Do not stay! Stay! What the flip is this? That's bollocks. What kind of fucking green's this like?
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark.
Thinking of green this is. Oh, sign it, left! Where are you going now? I fucking hate this green. I really hate this green. They put a hole in a stupid place. Get in the hole. What do you think?
Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. Frank, describe the layout here at the 14th hole. It's 444 yards, and what a beautiful hole.
It is, and it's a beautiful view. You see everything from the top of that tee there. It's a hole that keeps bending to the left. There's enough bunkers down the left there to actually take your eye. That's why you got to fixate on something in the distance that's a much better line than worrying about that wall of sand down the left side.
That hole was crazy. Who the hell's the ball?
That will do just fine. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag, and the ball's sitting on a little bit of an upslope, nothing too dangerous.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. We start our finishing stretch here at Wolf Creek with the 393-yard par 4 16. A good drive over a canyon is required. Two greenside bunkers must be avoided on the approach.
I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. It's crazy. Sometimes I'll be too much. But just not enough. What do you think I ran?
That one safely on the putting surface. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope.
Challenging course this.
Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Short par 4 16th hole measures only 393 yards, but Frank, as is the case with pretty much every hole, despite the yardage, there's plenty of trouble.
It does. It plays tricks on the mind's eye here. It looks like it's a dog leg going one way, then back the other way. But really, it's built as a straight hole just across the canyon. And that's the way you've got to play it. I don't think you can drive the green, even the longest hitters at 393 yards. But just a nice drive down there. Take the bunkers on, get it past there. And before you know it, you've got a little wedge in here. And it should set up nicely for a birdie.
See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Ah, that a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. That means he'll get it to 22 under par. Now to the 17th, par 5 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
Yeah, dogleg left. Tee shot obviously has to be played short of that creek down there. It's still going to be a reachable hole, even though this hole's sort of around the 550, 560 mark. But because you've got to play short of that stream, it's going to leave a lengthy second shot, and you've got to get the distance right on the button.
Well, that's going to make getting to this green into a tall order as that tee shot into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly as second to the par 5.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that greenside bunker, but that is very doable.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Okay, not a bad effort. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. This is a cool finishing hole here at Wolf Creek, just 307 yards, a shorty. And It's probably a fairway wood or a hybrid off the tee. What presents a problem, that approach shot. Waterfall on the left, it looks nice, but you just want to stare at it. You don't want to hit your shot there. Deep bunkers and rocks on the right, and a funky green that is really a challenge. This is an excellent finishing hole. And a splash of sand there. Is this ball going to wind up in the bunker off the tee? The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. Yeah, big explosion, got it stopped quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying to find the difference between, you know, a featured player and the rest of the field. But it's just better off the tee, better approach shots, better putting, different league.
So that's a wrap for all of us at EA Sports.
Hopefully I've got it set, because it's fine now. Let's go.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, we present live final round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point.
One more good round. Come on. And the winds aren't quite as bad.
And that a beauty safely in the fairway to get this Sunday round started. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Flops are normally okay, but this is a different fucking, it's a different beast this, for the flops.
Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. That's going to move him to 24 under par. Ready to tee off here at the second hole. Quite a view from up here, Frank.
Once again, big elevated tee. It's hard to imagine you have a tee that high up, but that'll shorten that 445 yards. Obviously, it's a dog leg left. You've got to be careful if you hit driver and two straight, because then you can run out. A nice tee shot in the middle there, and then you've got a relatively straight shot into this sort of par 4 green, obviously going a little bit back up the hill. And once again, a little bit like that opening hole, sort of different tiers on that green. Try and make sure that you're on the right one.
Just 92 yards for his second to this par 4.
The hills on this greens
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. That finished off for par here with the second. And he's going to stay at minus 24. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard. The flop shot has become so popular now, especially out of the shortish rough. It's actually a low-risk shot. Well played.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. Here at the fourth, 383 yards from the back tee. It's a dogleg right, but Frank, looking at all of those bunkers, you could really make a mess of this hole if you stray.
You can. That's why you've got to simplify it. Just something there that's going to find the fairway. Even like 3 wood and a wedge, that's really all this hole's going to require. Avoid the canyons on the left and in the desert, as well as just, I don't know how many bunkers there is on the right side. So a little bit of fairway up the left, find that there, and really, you should be looking at a birdie putt.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
105 yards left to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
Just because it's a fast green.
Just a sand wedge. This is started left, gonna miss left.
It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. He's got it to 25 under par now. This hole, Frank, par 5 fifth.
If you stand on this tee for the first time, you've got virtually no idea where you've got to aim. Do you aim left of those bunkers? Do you aim it over the sort of the canyon? Really, the answer is how far do you hit it, because that is going to determine the line that you hit it on. Avoid the water, that little stream. You can always have a drink on the way if you want it, I guess. Second shot plays uphill, but this is a relatively short par 5, so very reachable. But you can see you've got to flight that second shot. You want to make sure that ball's coming in nice and high to this green that's perched up.
Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. Sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home. Maybe 50, 60 feet away, you take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
That one just going to sneak on by. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. Frank, standing on the 6th tee and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the Billy Goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a Billy Goat come the end of the day, that's for sure. The huge elevation changes once again are apparent here at the 6th. Tis a dog leg to the right, not really a driver unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little stream that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill, and those bunkers are really where you shouldn't go, we all know that. And this green is anything other than flat. A fun-looking hole too, and a fun hole to play. Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Torture. What the hell am I doing for this? Just to get up there, it's going to be tough.
Oh, and he didn't hit that squarely at all. He has a 12-footer here.
A par, but these greens are just crazy.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and it's going to be a rare dropped shot. Well, everybody loves the short par 4, and here we have one, Frank, just 302 yards, the 7th hole.
And this hole is anything other than straightforward, Rich. Huge drop off at the front of the screen that is surrounded by water. So it's going to be a layup off the tee, really, to try and get the right yardage. This green is very, it's not very deep, but it's extremely wide. The hardest thing is to try and get a flat lie with whatever club you decide to hit off the tee and get the right yardage. Otherwise, that green actually might be a little elusive, even though this is a very short hole.
After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. Will certainly help the cause. We think back to the 3rd hole at Wolf Creek, straight up the hill. This 8th is the opposite. It's listed at 248 yards on the scorecard, but it plays significantly shorter than that thanks to a drop of better than 80 feet from tee to green. Keep that in mind when selecting your club. And that one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. He's going to stay at 26 under par. This is a good one to close out the front side. 390 yards, a par 4. Yeah, you can hit the big one and just air it out. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Nope. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Starting the backside here at Wolf Creek with a 472-yard par 4-10. One of the rare, relatively flat tee shots. Lake and bunkers on the left, brush on the right, but the landing area is wider than it looks, so anywhere on the short stuff is good. This one's starting a hair right.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
Feel right, open up the club face here. Good start again.
Just think about it. You got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Well, some of the putting's tricky as
Tough
well.
start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with a putter early on.
Boy, you hate to give one back on a putt like that.
It annoys me, man.
Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Frank, another really rugged hole. This is the par 3 11th here at Wolf Creek.
Well, Rich, remember that book, Dead Solid Perfect? This is what this hole's all about, because you must hit that tee shot solid. You've got to carry all the trouble in front of you, and remind yourself, too, there's enough green grass down there. Not necessarily green, but green grass around there. A good shot safely on the putting surface here, and this green's not too severe. But this is a fun par 3 just to look at, or even at least experience.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. You look out at the desert mountains, and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive, and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green. 5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
I think this is the ultimate club. Because it's downhill.
Well, that one had to feel good.
It struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. It landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some days you just can't miss. And this is one of those days. What a putt there as he'll walk away with an eagle. 13th hole here at Wolf Creek, and Frank, anyone can say, oh, I'm going to take this one over the trees. But very few can stand up and say, I'm flying this baby clear over the mountains.
Yeah, if you take the direct route, obviously it's going to be much shorter than the 350 yards that it's measured as a dogleg ride. So the direct line, well, I don't want to tell you the exact yardage because it might give you too much of a clue, but it might be worth taking. It's going to be a blind tee shot, though, and you're not quite sure on the outcome.
Jesus, where you going? Killing people underwear? What the hell? Don't get people out.
Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second.
That's funny. Stay.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie.
Stony throws. This is going to be for a short one, dodgy as hell. What's so dodgy they can't even figure out the read. Oh my god. What bloody read is that, really? What kind of bloody green is that?
He's not going to be real happy with that.
Actually, truth be told. Look at some of the
21
pins
feet from
are
pay dirt.
just stupid. Never seen pins this bad. They're like on hills and stuff, it's just stupid.
Well read there as he'll come away with a bogey. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
It's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side, so you know where not to go once again. You go to the right side of that. The hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down in those bunkers because they're, well, a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
Okay, that one's dancing. Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Onward to the shortest and one of the easiest holes here at Wolf Creek, the 125-yard par 3 15th. The only trouble here, the deep greenside bunkers on the left. This will be a short iron, and this is one you want to stick in there close. Oh, yeah, that is a beauty. Is that going to get the slope? Yes, it will. Check this out. Woo, that's going to keep right on going. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4.
I think I'll try the spinner really. Or the flop. The long flop might work. Get back a bit. It's not.
Chance now for another birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now the par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a two-shotter. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
It's not to give me risks. I can still make that into.
Okay, that runs a little counter to how most people attack a par 5, but hard to argue the result. It's safely in the fairway.
Probably not got it on anyway.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
I'll take a birdie any day on this. This is tough. It looks like there's a hill there.
5 feet now for birdie.
It's got a bit of green.
Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. Now the closing hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, what's ahead of us?
You could try and drive at this green, but there's too much trouble, really, Rich. Even though this hole's just over 300 yards, it's very ambitious to try and drive it across that water. Some might try. Most people try and hit a tee shot 240, 250 yard mark, and of course, you do the maths, you're only going to have 60 or 70 yards in, and well, they want you to finish on a good note. So good drive in the fairway here, or 3-wood, pitch it on the green, make a 3, and buy your friends a drink in the clubhouse.
I like bunkers.
And coming off the 2 straight birdies, this will be a little tougher as the tee shot is into the bunker. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. You betcha. Birdies at 16, 17, and 18
Come
to wrap
on,
things up.
let's go.
And this will be a final round 64.
under.
Wow.
Round there.
Just a marvelous performance, Frank. Look, I know you love EA Sports. You play all the games. You might win Madden football by double digits, right? It is football. But in golf, double-digit victories? That's rare. That doesn't happen a whole lot.
I look tournament in my head now. Let's see if I've got any. Oh, I've got the boards. I'll open these up. Where's number 1? Cool, bro. one of them northern dogs. Right, there we go.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Evian Resort Golf Club in France, it's opening round coverage of the French Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. Jordan Spieth is on top. He's rolling early at 8 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago.
But he's still not even finished. Eight under par. Must be good conditions.
And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
117 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
8 feet remaining here for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And he's very quickly to 1 under par. This is one of the best sights you will find on this Alpine golf course. Coming back down the hill at the 163-yard par 3 second. Beautiful views of Loch Lomond and Switzerland in the distance. But focus on the task at hand. With such a steep drop, it's best to take at least 1 or 2 fewer clubs to try and massage this onto the green. Frank, you and I have been fortunate. We've been around the globe calling golf, from Torrey Pines to Thailand, from Malaysia to Mayakoba. But now here we are at beautiful Evian Resort in France. It's been an LPGA stop for a number of years, and now lucky to get a chance to see what the hype is all about.
Oh, it's beautiful, and if you speak French, that's going to help around here, that's for sure. But with the Evian, the easiest way to say it, Rich, it's anything but watered down.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain at 1 under par. This is a fun hole, the third, at 355 yards. The biggest hitters will be tempted to go for it. However, this long and skinny green, you can see, is difficult to hold. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Finding the fairway here at 3 is a bit of a result. Today, the pin all the way back, so you've really got to trust the yardage.
Come back down. It's not.
A look here at birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Got it there, but not quite on target. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. It is plainly obvious here where you don't want to hit it off the tee. Lake Geneva's pretty to look at, but you don't want to be in that direction because that's trouble over there. Trees and the OB markers. Hit it down the left side. You can see the way the fairway cants to the right. That'll put you in good position. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
One of the toughest approach shots we'll have here at Evian. On a sloping fairway, we're on the side of the mountain to an elevated green, so really you have to have a high ball flight.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
17-foot putt here. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll remain right where he is. This is a good par 3 right here. The fifth is 187 yards. And you can see there is water guarding the front and right of the green. Again, club selection is crucial here. Left side of the green, that's the spot to aim. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green.
Challenging course this in.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. This is a really nice driving hole, the par 4-6 at 406 yards. Almost every player likes to hit a little bit of a baby draw when you have to. And this is the hole to do it. Get it down there, avoid those fairway bunkers on the left, and you have a good chance to make a birdie here. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and position A has been found in the fairway, but this next part of the challenge is a creative one because there's plenty of slopes you can work with on this green.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. Onward to the first par 5 at Evian Resort, the 559-yard 7. Narrow tee shot opening up to a fairway with bunkers on the right. It is gettable in 2, but you have to be sure you can carry 3 bunkers short and right of the green. Otherwise, a layup should leave a short iron into the putting surface.
That's the beauty.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
What a cracking drive. Found the fairway, which creates a great opportunity here at this par 5 7th to take the screen on in 2.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. We come now to yet another par 3 on the front side at Evian, the 211-yard 8th. This green, one of the narrowest on the course, so accuracy and distance control are required. That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay at -3. Yeah, you're licking your chops here at this par 5 ninth. Just 524 yards with a good drive in play in that fairway. You absolutely have a great opportunity to get home in 2, get close, and maybe even make an eagle 3.
Oh, that way for the bunkers.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker.
Checking this. No, I think. No. I think I'm getting this on. No. Just gonna hit it way up. Get out the bunker.
A little unlucky in that fairway bunker. Really not much you can do. Just get it out. And this is now a long hole.
More distance makes sense because you've got more room to play here.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Well, you always like a hole where you have to make a little bit of a decision. Here we are at the 10th. It's 412 yards. You can see it's a dogleg to the right. Comfortable with your driver? Well, you might want to try and just blow it over the trees on the right side. You want to play it safer? Pull out the 3-wood, put it in play. You'll still have a relatively short iron into the green and still a chance to make a birdie.
Again, like a layup pass, just because I have that trees.
And this, not the longest hole players will encounter, so just an iron off the tee and it works out to perfection. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, the pin, 136 is the number we're looking for. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
Wow, what spots.
So that in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Here we are at the 352-yard par 4 11. Uphill, dogleg left. Drivable for long hitters, that's right, if they can draw it around that corner. 5 bunkers on the right side of the fairway. The only real trouble off the tee. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4. Oh, this could be good.
Slow down. Jesus.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Par 4 12th is not overly long at 437 yards. Again, this is kind of a driver's hole, so to speak. If you can carry those bunkers on the left side, you're going to have a short flip into this green and another good chance at birdie.
There's no way that ball could have gone through the tree, but somehow it did. It's finished up actually all right.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and well, more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And he moves to 5 under now, 3 back of our leader. This is a demanding par 4, and it is the longest one on the golf course here at Evian. The 13th is 503 yards, dogleg to the left, and you have bunkers on either side of the fairway. If you do smother this one and hit it left, you tug it, that's trouble over there. You're probably not going to get home in 2. So the ideal spot is on that right side. That'll give you a good angle into this green. Iona, a second coming up.
Well, clearly got all of that one on the tee here at 13, opening up this green beautifully in a slightly elevated position, so we can take dead aim.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Now this for another birdie. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay at 5 under. Coming up on the longest par 3 on the course, the 244-yard 14th. Elevated tee looking down on a green protected on the right by 3 bunkers. Wind can be a factor here, so club selection is critical. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. 8 feet now for birdie.
of fucking lines are? What kind of lines are,
That's
really?
going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there.
The line wasn't even fucking straight.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop him back to 4 under par. Well, coming off that long par 3 14th, here's a chance maybe to get one back if you tripped up on the previous hole. This 15th is a par 5, and it's only 529 yards, so it is reachable in 2. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
A wonderful drive, and now looking at a second shot that you've got to throw up the right half. There's no question about it. Carry those 2 fairway bunkers. That's your main objective.
Get up. Stay. Stay.
That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5. Comfortably on for 2.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. We start our finishing stretch at Evian Resort with yet another par 3. 151 yards, 16. Elevated tee looking down on a green with 2 bunkers at the back and a small pond on the left. Once again, wind can make club selection crucial. Good chance at one. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor and a birdie putt coming up. Chance now.
Come on.
Another
The fucking lines up.
Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. He's going to get to within 2 shots of the lead now as he moves to 6 under par. On to the final 2 holes here at Evian Resort, starting with the par 4 17th. It's only 335 yards, so it's possible to get this close. However, those trees to the right have been known to knock down attempts to drive this green, and the sloped area left of the putting surface is nothing but trouble. And coming off back-to-back birdies at 15 and 16, the late surge continues as this is squarely in the fairway at 17.
Gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah.
A 6-footer now for birdie. The run here, that a 3rd consecutive birdie, and he's going to move to within a shot of the lead now at 7 under par. We close our round here at Evian with the 478-yard par 5 18. Definitely a great chance to get home in 2, but you must carry the water guarding the front of the green. If you can pull that off, an opportunity to finish the round with a birdie or an eagle is in the offing. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Iona, a second coming up.
And it's an excellent tee shot, but now it's a risk and reward approach as we look to that water which sits in front of the green, so no margin to miss this short.
Got every bit of that through all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. sit in the catbird seat right
fucking
now after
lines up,
two
like.
perfect golf shots. Now this
It's like fucking
for an
Etch a
eagle.
Sketch, man. Get a fucking shit's this. Right. Come on, go in the hole, come on.
Really good effort, but it somehow stays out.
Oh, wow.
Yes, what a finish to the round. 4 consecutive birdies to wrap things up. So this a successful day's work, Frank. Tied for the lead after day 1.
We look at that leaderboard, Rich, and it's always nice to see nobody out in front. So it's just like...
Gonna sit and do this. This COVID's making me mad! Got paper there. I'm making a roll up. Number good to go again. Picking up shape.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Champions Course at the Evian Resort Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the French Championship. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the very top at 9 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play.
Right here. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably make this my last round and then I'll phone them and then I'll maybe watch a bit of snooker, then I might come back on and say it depends how boring the snooker is. Oh, my feet! Yeah. Come on.
That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay the third.
105 all the way to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green. Right at it with the sand wedge, coming in just over the pin.
Down and then let it go in.
An absolute laser straight at it, and it so easily could have gone in.
Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And coming off a 63 yesterday, he'll move to 1 under for his round today. Boy, this scenery hits you early at Evian as we look at the 163-yard par 3 center. Just a stunning backdrop with a lake and the mountains beyond. Best advice, take at least one, if not two, fewer clubs here, because many a tee shot has flown this green and wound up in the 4 back bunkers or even down near the market and Avenue du Bouquis below. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. 13 feet away. That one just gonna sneak on by. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at -9. Onward now to the 355-yard par 4 third. It is drivable for long hitters, but very difficult to hold this long but narrow green. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Okay, not too bad there. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Well, a narrow chute flanked by trees means we are at the 431-yard par 4 fourth. Fairway sloping left to right towards Lake Geneva. A wayward tee shot to the right will find the trees and OB markers. A drive down the left will roll towards the center of the fairway.
That's a good tee shot down the right side. That flag's a little tight on the right, so you might have to have a little think about this one.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
One of the toughest approach shots we'll have here at Evian. On a sloping fairway, we're on the side of the mountain to an elevated green, so really you have to have a high ball flight.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And he'll move to 11 under par. Next up, the 187-yard par 3 fifth. Water guarding the front and right of the green. So club selection to carry that hazard is paramount. Left side of the green is where you want to be. Yeah, solid shot right there, and it'll be a good look at birdie here at number 5. Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie, and he gets it to 12 under par. Here now at the 406-yard par 4 6th. A slight draw off the tee will follow the contours of the hole and give best access to the green on your approach. You have to avoid the 2 fairway bunkers on the left. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, good drive found at 6, but this next part of the equation is tough. Back pin location short, not very good. Will leave you a tricky 2-putt, but if you go long, you're short-sided.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
You betcha, what a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. 559 yards, 7th is a good par 5. It's the first one here at Evian. It's a chance to get home in 2 with 2 good shots and maybe get out of here with an eagle 3. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Now this for another birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Yet another par 3 here on the front side at Evian. This 8th hole is a little bit longer at 211 yards. You can see that green is really skinny, so you have to be dialed in off the tee. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good effort right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And the lead's going to remain 2. Finishing up the front side here at Evian with the 524-yard par 5-9. Chance to gain a stroke or 2 before the turn. It is reachable in 2, but you must find the fairway off the tee. Birdie, maybe even eagle, are there for the taking. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And a great opportunity here, this sweeping par 5, the mouth of the green, front left, so it's crying out for a little fade from left to right.
really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Okay, that's acceptable there. This is a 16-footer. Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6-under par. We begin the backside here at the Evian Resort with the 412-yard par 410. Dogleg right. You can use driver and try and fly the trees on the right side of the fairway, but the safe play will see a 3-wood and short iron into the green. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and we found the fairway. We're in an elevated position now, hitting towards a green that's shaped a bit like a Yeti's footprint. Very shallow, but very, very wide, and no bunkers.
Well, I'm not going to rag on the shot. It was a good strike, but look where the flag is. It's on the other side of the green.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, this is the sort of putt you hope to find on the course. I think you can say it's dead straight, mostly flat. Want to have a good run at it.
That's the way to start the backside. A perfect read. It's a birdie at number 10. And he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday. It's a fun driving hole right here. The par 4 11 for 352 yards. It's uphill. It dog legs to the left. And yes, if you're one of the bigger hitters, you actually have a chance to knock it on here. But you absolutely have to pulverize this one, draw it around the corner, and keep it out of those 5 bunkers on the right side. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And the lead swells to 6 here on this Friday. We come now to the 437-yard par 412. Best play off the tee is to fly the bunkers on the left side of this right-to-left sloping fairway, giving you a good angle to the green. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now I'll have a go at this second shot.
Just a beautiful performance, and this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
Oh, everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. And he's now the leader by 4 here on this Friday. Here now at the longest par 4 on the course, the 503-yard 13th. Dogleg left with bunkers on either side of the fairway. A miss left off the tee will make it almost impossible to hit the green in 2. So, right to right, center of the fairway is where you want to be. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
It's a beautiful tee shot, taking full advantage of the kick you can get down this fairway. It's fast, it's got a lot of fire in its belly, and now we've got a great look at the green.
What a nice shot, right on the green, and a pretty easy putt on the way. Chance now for another birdie. There's another one. It's 5 birdies in a row. And he has now moved 5 clear of the field here in round 2. This is a big par 3 right here. The 14th is 244 yards. Doesn't play all of that because the tee, as you can see, is elevated. That green happens to be well protected by 3 bunkers on the right. The winds can be an issue here, so there's a lot going on. This will take your best shot. Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Up next, the 529-yard par 5 15th. Narrow fairway sloping right to left. Demands an accurate tee shot. Long hitters can reach into, but beware that bunker guarding the front of the green. That will do just fine. Iona, a second coming up.
And you can't ask for more from a tee shot here on 15. A great angle now to take on those 2 fairway bunkers on the high point. Carry those and you'll get a hop down towards the green.
Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. No problems there. That one in for a birdie. And he continues to just build up a massive lead for the weekend. What a good-looking hole this is as we begin our closing stretch. The 16th is just 151 yards. Elevated tee. You look down on that green. You see the 2 bunkers on the back. The mistake you don't want to make, it's obvious. That small pond on the left. And again, if the winds are swirling, and they can here, it can be a tricky club selection. Yeah, very good shot, taking it in right of the hole, and a good look upcoming. Now this for another birdie. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and that's going to keep his large lead right where it is. The 17th here at the Evian Resort, a shortish par 4 coming in at only 335 yards. But before you take out the big stick to go for it, keep in mind you'd need to play a pretty hard left to right because those trees on the right-hand side are awfully difficult to clear. This one starting up that left side.
So, he's actually human. A fairway miss. That one goes into the rough. I wonder what's going to happen next.
That's what's going to go on up next.
Oh no, that never had a chance. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. You love a finishing hole where you can make something happen, where you can do something memorable. That is the 18th here at Evian. It's 478 yards, and it's not a par 4. It is a par 5, so definitely a good chance to get it home in 2 and maybe make that eagle and be smiling all the way to the clubhouse. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
And it's an excellent tee shot, but now it's a risk and reward approach as we look to that water which sits in front of the green, so no margin to miss this short.
It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, and knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Yeah, tough to get that all the way up the slope, but that's not too bad from there. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. That is officially going to do it. It's a round of 59. So will this be the week that our featured golfer claims that first ever title? Frank, it's looking prompt.
Right, thanks for watching, anyone that's watched. I'll see you later, okay? Thank you. Right, bye.